All right, hello and welcome or welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's so great to have you here on this channel right now and on this video. If you're new to me, this channel is all about helping you to step into your greatest life and love destiny in the areas of health, wealth, and of course, most importantly, true love. So this video is actually going to be about your service, your daily life, your work, and what God and your angels and guides want you to know in this moment in time when it comes to that part or that piece of your life. Okay. And what to do right now when it comes to that to really, the word is step into that. And you can think of the right side of your body. This video is going to be, it's going to be part channeled reading, part metaphysical healing slash channeled instructions, since I am a coach and a healer by trade, for you watching to actually do it. Okay, so I'm an energy channeler. I'm channeling the energy, so there's instructions, but also then I'm going to tell you in this video how to do what we're saying, what I'm channeling here. Okay, to actually get results from this video. So the whole goal of this video, of course, that I just want to give to all of you for free, okay, just to change your life, is to actually shift your energy, okay, and to have you step into what you're here to step into. So I'm going to stop blabbering, but that's the point of the video. That's what's going to happen. So first thing I want you to know is that it's on the right side of your body. Okay, that's the part we're going to work with today. And this video is going to be about how to actually step into your service. Okay. And that's going to be very masculine energy, whether you're feminine or masculine, female or male, it doesn't matter. This is going to be for who watches this video. God is telling me to step into your service in this lifetime. Okay. That's the lesson that God wants you to learn right now. Okay. And that's the energy that we're going to shift here in this video. Okay. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do it through channeled messages, through the tarot as a visual presentation slash kind of reverberation of the energy. Okay, so you can really feel it, touch it, see it, go into it. And we're going to get detailed instructions on how to do that. Okay, so as of now, calling in the angels and guides through unconditional love and light specifically, and God as well, for the audience watching this particular video. What is it you'd like for them to know at this moment in time about so, I didn't even start shuffling, okay? And we have a variety of cards coming out. Eight of Wands, High Priestess, Knight of Cups, Death card. So the first thing I want to just put out there and say that is going to be probably the theme of this reading, okay? Again, about service. Okay, and of course, if you're, part of my audience, obviously, all of this is also relating to love and your relationship. But the question right now for those of you watching is about service, okay, specifically, and how to be of that. And the first thing I'll say is that for those of you watching, when you have tapped into your service or your ability to give from your soul self. Okay, High Priestess, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. To me, is right now, it feels like this ability for you to tap into your soul-centered self and just give freely, right? In whatever way that comes to you. And I'm talking about specifically to the world. But could also be in relationship. It could be to the world. I want to keep in mind, disclaimer, that just so we're all clear, the way you give in a relationship is just a mirror or a representation of how and what you give to the world. Okay, so when I say you're giving to the world, it's both. All right, it's how you give in a relationship, but that's representative of how you give to the world generally. Okay, so everything I'm talking about here, what I see is when you have given freely from your soul-centered self, right? Authentically, the High Priestess being that inner soul self of yours, Knight of Cups being giving freely and generously, Eight of Wands in a very fast or free way, okay? You've been very hurt or shut down because of that, and perhaps for the way that you've given in that way, okay? And that's a very serious, just going to put it out there, that's a very serious soul trauma. Okay, we have to, in order for something to be healed, right, we have to acknowledge it first. I'm not trying to be dramatic here and say, oh, you're damaged or anything like that, but it's very important in healing, when you're looking to heal yourself and really be your best self, to acknowledge the truth of what something is. And what I see here is, yeah, when you have been in your true soul-centered self in your life, you have been in a way shut down because of that, or disapproved of because of that, or neglected even because of that. And this could be by family, it could be by friends, it could be by your people who watch you or your audience, it could be by a variety of things, right? Could be by your brother or sister, right? It could be any of those types of things, mother, father. So the point is, though, that that piece of you has never been taken well by others in your past, and even possibly in your past lives, right? But for this reading, for the sake of this reading, we'll stick to this lifetime, right? Just to keep it clear, is in your past when you've been that, when you've been your most natural, free-flowing self, it's been very shut down or neglected and not very well received, okay, or taken on. And the reason why God is telling me in this moment for you to know, for your clarity and for your healing, is because people were not ready to receive it. Okay, those who neglected it or rejected it or said no to it were not ready to receive your energy, your service, your love, your way of being. Okay. And when I say your love, I also mean that in a way through your expression. Because when we are truly expressing from everything that we are, that's also us expressing love. Okay. There's no difference. And that's why God started this reading out by saying, yeah, the way you express love in a relationship is the same. It's just a mirror, it's a representation of how you express love to the world. Okay, through your expression. And let's put it like this, right? Your guides and angels and God are saying the more freely and the more openly you watching are able to express your soul-centered self, the more deeply you're able and freely you're able to give love to the world, also to yourself, and also in a relationship, right? It all goes hand in hand. So, all of this being said, if some part of you has been shut down for giving from your soul centered spiritual true self, okay, whatever that version of you is, okay, and this could be when you were a child, when you were younger, when you were a teenager for some of you, okay, if that was shut down, or for some of you, you went through like even a near death experience through or because of this version of you, okay, just putting that out there, that's going to limit how freely and how openly you can express yourself to the world and in a relationship. Okay. And if I'm talking to you, right, if God is sending me, I know God is sending me the right people to talk to, right, then it's going to hurt your ability to feel free in your expression to the world and what you do and what you are. And then you're going to feel trapped and you're going to feel limited. And maybe a lot of you feel like that. You feel like, oh, okay, I'm trapped and limited in what I am, because when I've tried to do that and be that in the past, it's been rejected. Okay. It's always so funny because I'm just a human being, right? And as I channel, it's like as I say certain channeled messages, I'm like, oh, like I feel where it hits me, as a human being. It's so funny. Okay, let's continue on. So yeah, King of Wands here, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, yeah, and Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, this is we're gonna get really into the nitty gritty here, and again, this is for a very specific group of individuals, but this is just a. If you found this, it's for you. Okay, this is the father wound we're talking about. Those of you watching, this is the father wound. Okay, meaning some part of you feels or felt rejected potentially by your father for what you most naturally are and or expressed in this lifetime, in this world, because there's a variety of reasons here, but perhaps King of Swords here, Ten of Swords, it wasn't practical enough, it wasn't serious enough, it wasn't the same way that your father may have wanted it to be. And I want to also specify that it doesn't have to be specifically your father, but it could be also like someone you looked up to in the masculine energy, right? This could be maybe a grandfather or even a grandfather ancestor, right? Or it could be a coach or a mentor, right? Or someone or uncle, right? Like someone that heavily influenced you, okay, when you were in this kind of formation stage. Okay. And this is the main thing right now God is showing me that's preventing you from fully expressing Ace of Swords here with the Eight of Swords, or even knowing what to express, okay, to the world. It's interesting. This reading came to me, and I've been getting a lot of comments from all of you, and it's why those of you who haven't heard of the AI astrologer that I partnered up with, I mean, life changing. It's changed my life. It is truly been the thing to get me to start posting again and realize I'm here to be of service, not to be a freaking competitive gamer or day trader or whatever I was trying to do, right? Just the objective reflection it's given me. And I've been getting a lot of comments from all of you saying, I don't know what to express. I know I'm here to express something, but I don't know what I'm here to express. It's almost like Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. That part's been kind of lost, or it's just hard to see, right? We're kind of blinded to it, which again is why I think this AI astrologer came at the perfect time for me and for maybe all of you. A lot of you have been really enjoying it, getting a lot of positive feedback. Link in the description box below if you want to try it out, and in the pinned comment. But the reason why, that can help you with the what, that can help you with the result of this reading. But the reason why it happened in the first place was because you had to essentially blind yourself to what you really were and what you really wanted to express, your way of being as a young person, as a child, as a teenager growing up. You had to blind yourself. You had to blindfold yourself and say, okay, I have to sacrifice that and be more like maybe this person wants me to be. A lot of you, that might have been a father or, again, a masculine figure. Or if that doesn't apply to you, it could just be, again, trying to be like a masculine role model, right? That you looked up to in the world, or try to be what society tells you to be, which for many years has been very masculine oriented. Oh, everyone should be strong and successful and independent and a go-getter, and that very masculine energy, right? Nothing wrong with that. But for a lot of us, maybe it wasn't who we were. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't how we ticked, how we actually ticked inside, tick, 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 tock. TikTok. Get on TikTok. Um, some of you. Okay, so essentially part of you had to blind yourself to what you really wanted, what you really were and wanted to be, and wanted to express, or what you naturally were, to fit someone else's paradigm or some other paradigm here, at the cost of knowing what you really are. Okay, that's the whole point of that, is to say, at the cost of knowing who and what you really are. Because when we spend time kind of blindfolding ourselves, or blindfolded to what we really are, like when we're trying to do something else or someone else's path for us, and essentially we're spending time blindfolded to what we really are, it can be easy to lose sight of that sometimes, and almost sometimes, for some of us, myself included, forget, what that is. And then we really feel lost inside. And again, that's what I've been receiving a lot of comments from a lot of you watching, is like, I don't know what that is, right? So this is kind of where that stems from what I can see. If it resonates with you, of course, obviously, don't force it if it doesn't. Okay, so, and I also want to put this out there, is that this is not necessarily like a bad thing that this happened, or like, you shouldn't regret that this was the case. It was there. This was there to show you that something was possible. Okay, like if this was your father or some other masculine identity or role model or something that you wanted to be or look up to, you know, you did need to, part of you did need to see that it was possible, whatever this person, if it was your father or something or someone else push you to be, you know, part of you and your soul wanted to see that that was possible from you or was something you needed to fulfill within you, okay, before moving into a more authentic way of being and expression, okay? So it was, all in all, a good and necessary thing, but that still doesn't make it the truth, okay, of what you actually are and what you actually came here to do. Even though it was a good thing, it needed to happen, it still doesn't mean that it was and is the truth of who and what you are. So many of us watching this are realizing that and transitioning away from that old identity into something that seems and feels brand new, but in reality, it's actually what we've always been. It's what you've always been since the day you were born. You know, and you might be surprised. You're like, "Oh, this feels really natural to me." It's like, yeah, that's what you are. You know. Okay. So that's the biggest thing that I can see right now that is also preventing those of you watching um from fully moving into a God-given union or relationship with someone is that your soul needs to make that transition first. Okay. That's just I know it's the hard, difficult reality here, but it's the truth. Okay. The relationship you're meant to be a part of in this lifetime is a service oriented relationship, meaning that the relationship will seek to serve the world, okay, through both you and your person's joint energies and ventures or venture and ventures, but also to serve each other through the authentic way that each of you are meant to serve. Okay. And literally in this God given relationship, God is saying, He will not allow you or your person to enter into this union until each of you are fully transitioned into your natural way of expression that has been kind of blindfolded for many years here, or shut down for many years here, okay, that you're making the transition into. And by the way, this person here, your person, this relationship, if you resonate, has helped you make that transition or realize that that transition was necessary. That's part of their purpose here, was and is part of their purpose here on earth to help you realize that transition. Okay. I call it the twin soul connection. You can call it whatever you'd like. The divine connection, God's person for you. Okay. So let's see what else God and the angels have for you when it comes to how to step into service. Part of it, again, is just recognizing that this happened, letting the words and the visuals as well, and the tarot and myself and God open up your energy and kind of allow for clarity and for whatever needs to be shifted or released so you can step into that service, okay, and let it go. But let's see what else God has for you watching when it comes to your service and your blind spots, any blind spots that you might have when it comes to how you're here to serve. Okay. Yes. We're going to get to that Eight of Pentacles here in a second. Because it will have to do, it will have to be involved with money. That's for sure. That's for sure, for sure. Okay. And I know that that might be a touchy subject for some of you because money is a very special energy, but it's also a necessary one to help you fully transition into that sacred way of being. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, Tower, Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Five of Cups. Okay. Okay. So the biggest next thing, so now I want to transition away from that kind of core wound. Okay. That's that for many of you to sit and sit with and process with, and maybe you can journal about it and kind of reflect on and see how and if that affected you in this lifetime. The next thing I want to talk about when it comes to your service is doubt. Okay, that God and the angels and guides want to bring to you is doubt. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, the Tower. Now, a lot of you felt this, like a lot of you feel this when it comes to your relationship and love life. Here's what God is saying: the same doubt that you carry or hold when it comes to your love and your lover and your relationship in this lifetime is the same doubt that you hold when it comes to you stepping into your true self and your true soul mission. And actually, here's the key: being successful at it in order to change the world. Okay, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Tower. There's no confidence there. If there's no confidence in your relationship, in your love, in your person, there will also not be any confidence in your ability to actually succeed and step into your service and your authentic self in a way that is actually impactful, right? A lot of you, this might be also something that's going on, is a lot of you might feel like, okay, yeah, I'll step into my service. I'll start to do my channeling work or my spiritual work or my coaching or my astrology or whatever it is, but I'm not probably really going to make an impact. I'm not really going to be able to build a business from it. I'm just kind of doing it. I don't really feel or see or expect that my service, my business, my offerings are going to impact anything really. Maybe I'll get a client or two for fun, but it's certainly not something that's going to be here to change the world. And that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Okay. If you're watching this reading, and believe me, when I say this is sent to a highly specialized, specific group of souls, it's probably not even going to have that many views on my channel because my channel literally only gets views when I post about love related subjects because that's how YouTube is. So I have to make a new channel. But believe me when I say it, this is a very specific, to a group of souls that your service is meant to change the world and impact many. And you're meant to make a living from it, through it. And you're not here to worry about money either because of that. Okay? And it's time to let go. Here now, it's time to let go of any doubt that you watching this can actually really shift people's lives through your content, through your expression, through your services, through your business, through yourself. All of it is just back to self. And I want you to think of this. This is going to blow a lot of your minds right now. God just gave me this right now. Is that the more that you allow yourself to express, the more that you allow yourself to earn, okay? The more that you allow yourself to build in a way that allows you to fully express, but then also receive through it, the more you are loving yourself. Okay? the more you are giving yourself permission to be at your best, to be your boldest, and to earn a living from that, to demand the respect and the reciprocal energy for your service. That's all a business is, by the way. So when I say business from now on, right, many people start to get, a little worried and scared of that word. And it's like, when I say business right now, and I'm channeling the word business, all I mean is you. I just mean you loving yourself to the degree that you allow yourself to earn from your expression and your services. Okay, because literally, if you don't love yourself, if you're not confident in yourself, you don't love yourself, that's when you would limit yourself to earn from you existing. Okay. So that's just something I want to put out there that was given to me by God, is like, it's the opposite. It's the more you allow yourself to earn and express, the more you are loving yourself. Let's take self-love and apply it to that. That's what true self-love is for those of you watching this reading. And as the as the AI astrologer told me very bluntly, you're not here to hide. Honestly, I'm not joking here. I when I read that, I felt like my angels were using the AI to speak to me. I know that sounds absolutely insane, believe me, but I honestly felt like that in the moment, and I think it's possible. Always use AI with unconditional love, okay? Because I'm sure if angels can reach it, then demons can too. So please use it with your discernment. Use it with unconditional love and God only. Okay? But that's the message God has for you, is the more you allow yourself to be seen, the more you allow yourself to express, the more you allow yourself to earn, the more you are loving yourself, and that's okay. Let us give you permission here and now. Let God give you the permission, your guides and angels, to do that. To not hold back from that anymore. Why hold back from that? Ask yourself, why? Why would you hold back from that? And why are you holding back from that if you are? What's the real reason? Okay. And the answer may surprise you. Okay. But as of now, it's time to let that go. And it's time to also refuse. This is very interesting. Tower with the Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, to refuse to be apologetic about your leadership, about your guidance, and about the way that you guide the world. Okay. Give an example. I still am sometimes, right? Very apologetic and almost embarrassed and kind of shy about the fact that I use the tarot to channel these God-given messages, when there's been so much good that's arrived from them, right? And it's like, why am I so embarrassed about this? Why am I so shy? Oh, it's so it's so niche. It's so stigmatized, right? But no, it's like, don't you ever be embarrassed about what you are here to do and what you can do. And so long as it's producing good for the world and you're serving others authentically and you're delivering to others something that they genuinely want and need that can help, you should never feel ashamed of anything you're here to give or do or be, no matter what anyone else says or has said. Okay? Okay. Don't be ashamed of your success. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords with the 5 of Cups, right? Don't feel like you have to feel ashamed or embarrassed that you are successful in the way that you're naturally meant to be successful. Because the other thing I see here that's happened as a result of all of this that we've spoken above is that if you now the subconscious thing is like, if you are successful and if you feel successful in the way you're meant to be successful, it's almost like you might feel guilty about that. 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords under the Hierophant with the 6 of Wands. It's like, yeah, I'm successful, but I'm not successful in the way that I was supposed to be successful. Or I'm not successful in the way that my father or this role model or society thought I should be successful, right? And that's the thing that God wants you to let go of right now completely, okay? If you want to right now, you can choose to just let that go and just say, I'm just done with that. Okay. And I love, much love to whoever that person or people were for you. And you can send them love and say, yeah, I love you, but I'm not going to hold myself back because of your influence anymore. Okay. Because the truth is that whatever way you were designed to lead and speak and be and express and do for the world and in relationship, that's God given. That's not determined by you. I know. Controversial statement. It's not determined by you. You think I chose to be a love and life tarot reader? Really? You think human Brandon sat there and said, yeah, no, I'm gonna specialize in doing twin soul, twin flame readings, okay? After being a college athlete and all the other things, I were a biohacker. Like, you think I really said no? I didn't. Okay, it's not determined by you. It's not determined by your father or your mother or society. It's determined by God. Okay. So the point is that comes first. That always, whatever it is you're here to really do, be expressed, comes above and beyond what you wanted to do or be, what your father or mother wanted you to do or be, what society, what people, what friends, etc. God comes first. Okay? Your calling comes first, even if it doesn't fit the standards of what society is or wanted or wants you to be. Okay? And it's time for you to respect that. That's okay. Okay? It's okay to follow that calling above and beyond anyone else's calling for you because, well, God is saying, quite frankly, that comes first. Okay? Okay. Good. As you could tell, these are very deep subconscious wounds going on right now around and about your service. Okay? And what's preventing you from being or doing or stepping into that fully in this moment in time. And really, as you clear this out, the goal of this reading is to help you find that clarity and then be able to take action into it, as we said before. Okay. Let's any final messages, God and angels and guides who serve unconditional love and light for the audience watching this video. There will, by the way, I should mention, there will be an extended reading attached to this reading. It will be about your person and your personal relationship. Okay, so it's going to be a deep dive channeled message in and about specifically messages from your person right now, what they are doing, where they're at on their journey, messages to you from them through God, and what I'm allowed to channel from God. Okay. That will be an extended reading attached to this reading and also in the description box below if you want to check it out. And then also, of course, the AI astrologer I'm obsessed with is also available if you want to check that out as well. Okay. Let's go into any final messages around service, God, for the highest possible good for and through unconditional love and light for those watching this video. Yeah. And some of you, this has been happening for quite a while. Like, this has been an ongoing saga. Okay, for a lot of you watching, where it's like somewhat where you're meant to be going. You're not entirely sure, but there's just this. It's just been this like creeping doubt or lack of confidence in yourself, or lack of feeling worthy in yourself, that has essentially blocked you from taking the next step into what you're here to do and be, into who you're here to do and be. Yeah. And accessing your full power, your full strength as we draw the Emperor card, okay? This is it. Like, there's nothing else, by the way, there's nothing else besides what we've talked about that has prevented you watching this video from being everything you can be, right? Like there's no, I know we're gonna get real personal here. Okay, I'm gonna be direct. Like there's no outside circumstances besides this that's been within you watching that has prevented your rise or your power or your success. Okay, your rise, your power, your success is solely responsible. You are solely responsible for your right for that. Okay, like no one else can stop you from that, but you. Other people may trigger that within you. They may show you that within you, right? They may cause you to feel things sometimes that bring that out of you. And this could be again in relationships and family, friends, etc. Like other people are there to trigger that. But at the end of the day, this in you has been the thing that's kept you from rising to your full power and potential. Nothing and no one else but that. Okay, that's a very clear message. And it's a very clear message also to say it's a beautiful thing because if you know that, you know there's no roadblocks to you reaching the next level of your business life expression other than you. Okay, because at the end of the day, whether you are on the masculine or the feminine journey, whatever side or part of it you're developing, to be honest with all of you, okay, we are all, most of us on this journey, responsible for developing both parts. Okay, both masculine and feminine energies. Now, obviously, if you check your North Node in astrology, you ask the AI astrologer to kind of suss this out for you. You can know, okay, my overall life journey is to be more in a masculine energy, or my overall energy life journey is meant to be more in a feminine energy. But per this reading, whether you're feminine or masculine, whatever area you feel right now is a bit off or lacking or needs some work on, right? That's the area to go into. And this reading specifically for most of you is talking about that masculine energy within you, even if you're feminine, to step into your service, build a business, receive income for that, and know your worth because of that. Find and know your worth because of that. Okay. Emperor here, Strength, King of Pentacles, the Hermit. Okay. So there is nothing right now, and I mean nothing. All of you watching. Okay. Hear us loud and clear. There is nothing preventing each of you watching from being your own King of Pentacles, Emperor, Strength with the Hermit. There's nothing. Okay. That's not for someone else to do or be or provide for you. That's for you if you want that. If you need that and if you want that. Okay? You can be your own emperor energy. You are your own emperor energy. It's time to own that. Okay? And not let any other outside voices or worries or concerns scare you from being that, or scare you into believing that you're not capable of being or doing that for yourself on your own at this moment in time. Okay. And remember, all that really means is being willing to step forward, step through into your next level of service and expression. That's it. Remember, service and expression is what? Self-love. Okay? And providing that or giving that to the world and making it happen and providing that and giving that to yourself is very masculine energy. Okay. Okay. And what's beautiful here about this reading is you even see, okay, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords, okay, is when you do that, you watching are going to allow yourself to receive the love, the commitment, the partnership, the relationship of your dreams. You are going to feel free in giving yourself permission to receive all of the love, the wildest love and commitment that you've ever dreamed of or desired in this lifetime. And you won't have to worry about its stability because you yourself have built a very stable foundation for you to build off of. You see? God wants to tell you this. Your ability to receive love, your ability to receive a partner, your ability to receive the support that you want or that you're looking for emotionally or spiritually from your partner in relationship relies on your ability to be stable and secure in your business, service, or expression. Stable, secure, consistent, and confident in your service and expression. Then and only then, God says, will you feel confident in your ability to receive the stable love and emotional commitment and relationship commitment that you so desire in this lifetime. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups with the Nine of Swords, and you won't have to worry about its longevity or stability because you've created that for your own self. Okay. Final messages and or words for this particular beautiful, wonderful reading. For those watching, God, the angels and guides who serve God in unconditional love and light, specifically in this moment in time. Basically, the message is in the most empowering way possible. This is, I promise you, this is not like saying it in a toxic way, but it really is like you are all that you need. You know, you feel that it's like you really are what you need right now. Whatever you feel you're lacking, you need you there. Okay. And for most of you, again, that is what we've talked about. Maybe for some of you, it's other things, but I want you to think of that, where you feel you're lacking right now, and then how you can be that person to deliver that to you. Okay? Final message and or final three for this particular reading for the highest possible good. Wow, we've gone 43 minutes already. I swear these readings they go, if they're too long for you guys and gals, I'm sorry. I really did not realize. I feel like we were 20 minutes in. Final three or final message of this reading. But they get so kind of, yeah, specific. I can't help myself, I guess. Okay. And the goal for those of you watching really is to feel as empowered and confident here as possible from this reading. I think that's the whole shift of this reading in particular, based on any other love-focused reading I could have given, is that I don't want anyone watching to be dependent on your love situation to be able to move forward, because that's not ever the goal. Okay, the goal is not ever to create a dependency or a codependency on love, your person, your relationship. The channel is here to bring awareness to that, but not to create dependency on it. Okay. And this reading, I think, really highlights a lot of those elements. Now, it's a bit more than 3 cards that wanted to come out, so let's go ahead and channel our final middle message here, which is that, yeah, I mean, it's crazy how this happens sometimes. I already feel it's what we were just saying. It's like Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Star, Magician. You are your own wish fulfillment. Okay. The assignment, if you're looking for an assignment right now and you're like, what do I do, God, in my life? Okay. It's to become your own wish fulfillment. Separate, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, from anyone else that could try to interfere with that or advise you differently or tell you what to say or do or be or what you should. No. This is not, okay? Your assignment right now is to become, Nine of Cups, your own wish fulfillment in a way that fulfills you emotionally. Moon card, Page of Cups with the Seven of Swords, and isn't something you're lying to yourself about. Okay. Meaning, like, maybe you in the past or now you are doing something or being something that you're like, yeah, this works, this is fine, this is good, but then it's like a lie to yourself. Right? It's like not your fullest way of expression or service, but you tell yourself it is. Okay. That part is what needs to, God is saying, advising to end. Okay. Is that God wants you to become your own wish fulfillment and have you be fully emotionally empowered in who and what you are, in the world, in relationship, to everyone, to yourself, most importantly. Okay. That's the assignment right now. And through this, really, to heal your excitement and willingness and ability to genuinely put everything you are into your life and yourself and the world. Star card with the Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Many of you, the problem has been that you just you don't know, or you didn't know what that thing was. And so you weren't really able to or motivated to like really work hard at it or really put a lot of energy and effort into it. Or if you were working really hard, maybe it was really draining because it wasn't truly, for you. But God is saying, no, He wants you to, right now, He wants you to find the thing that you genuinely want to work hard for, to manifest and to receive in your life, to develop the self-confidence within you and even the pride, okay? The pride within you that you are doing the thing that you came here to do on earth, and you're doing really good at it, and you're even making money because of it, and you're all in. Okay? And trust us when we say that energy that we just channeled, that is what will carry over into you both receiving and being able to give what you want in a relationship as well, a love relationship. It's going to carry over. Again, both in what you subconsciously allow yourself to receive or attract into your life and your relationship life, but also what you're able to give and want to give and share and provide into that relationship. Okay? Because you'll have so much energy and confidence and self-fulfillment and self-confidence within yourself that you are your own wish fulfillment, that you can take this Nine of Cups and you can go ahead and reach that next level, the Ten of Cups, in this lifetime. Okay? This is the God-given assignment right now for those of you in watching this video generally and also in a love and life situation. Okay, actual final three for this particular reading. God and angels and guides who serve God and unconditional love and light, specifically in this moment in time. What is the final message here for those watching? Yeah, the energy right now is to make it happen. If you're wondering what it is, it's time to find it. Okay? That's the message, that's the clarity, is now you know what was there, what was preventing you, what was subconsciously blocking you. Now, Two of Wands with Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, it's time to find it. And also, by the way, time to find your people. Time to really find your people. Okay, those of you who've been wondering where your people are here. And your people are going to be you're going to find your people through your career, through your service, through your expression. That's what I see. Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles. And you're never going to feel lonely. You're never going to feel abandoned. You're never going to feel like people don't have your back or appreciate or respect you ever again. That's what's coming for you. If you fulfill this mission, and if just to give you incentive to do this, all right, if you fulfill this mission, you are not ever going to feel like you are alone or abandoned or lonely or all alone ever again. Like you're going to feel like, oh, I have this, my soul family. Okay. And by the way, you're going to meet a lot of soul family in the community I create through the Ascension Academy. I promise you, a lot of you are going to meet soul family through this community that we're going to build together. Okay. So that's coming very soon, by the way. I needed to get these sets of readings out first. Get my quota of love readings out to fulfill that part of me. But the Ascension Academy is coming very, very soon. Okay, so this is where it's going to come from. And God, all God needs from you and wants from me right now is to say, I'm in. Show me the way. Okay. And for you to then just take the first step in your life, whatever that is for you, the next step, the first step for you, and to agree that, hey, I'm in and I'm not going back. That's what God needs from you right now. He needs a commitment. That's really what it's honestly what he needs. He needs a commitment from you that I'm in. Yes, God, I say yes to this. Show me the way, God. That's what you need to say if you want to do this. And I'm in and I'm not going back. This time I'm in. Okay. If you do that, I promise you, God will show you the way. Okay. And final note, if you do, honestly, and I'm not even, I know I've mentioned it 20 times. If you do need clarity about specifically what it is, please try the AI astrology that I'm recommending. I do make a commission from it, of course. Okay. I'm a business owner, but I would not recommend it if it did not change my life. It literally told me, you are not meant to hide as a competitive gamer or a day trader doing a solo venture. You are here to build your brand and voice and empower people both through love readings as well as your astrology and all the other stuff I'm going to be building. So it knew just by looking at my chart. And I just put my birth chart in and I asked it so many questions. I spent a whole day with it and it was life-changing. So link for that I'll pin in the first comment below the first comment in this video. However, there will also be an extended to this video if you are wanting to go and go even deeper into your person and what's happening specifically in your love relationship at this moment in time. I know we've already covered a lot. We had a whole your person versus you reading recently. This reading, the extended, the plan is going to be a even deeper dive that I can go publicly for, like on the free YouTube. I can't go as deep because it has to be more general. It's going to be as specific as possible for your situation, messages from your person, and what God and your person wants you to know right now. So that will also be tagged in this video and the first link in the description box below. And much love to all of you. Thank you so much for your patience and your support. I hope this reading helps you from the bottom of my heart. And I can't wait to see you either in the extended or on the next video or in the Ascension Academy coming soon. If you want updates for all of that, by the way, you can also sign up to my email list, which will be in the description box below as well. So thanks so much. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you in the extended or on the next one. Bye for now.